one is called Collapse: Why Societies Choose, How Societies Choose to Fail or Succeed. It's written by Jared Diamond. It was published in 2005 and certainly comprised work that he conducted over the previous years. So he takes a comparative case study approach, and he compares some modern society. He takes a look at some modern societies, specifically looking at Montana and Australia, and then takes a look at past societies that have either addressed their environmental issues and continue to exist, or some societies that have failed to address their environmental issues and how they've succeeded. And he states that the number one, the factor that's always important is how societies make changes. So this is a book that runs through 2 courses in the program. In Earth Systems, students read Chapter 1 and 2, Chapter 3, which is about the geosphere in the geosphere unit. Chapter 4, they read in connection with the hydrosphere unit. Chapter 12, in connection with the atmosphere unit. And Chapter 9, in connection with the biosphere. So in Zero Management, or Society, Environment, and Change, we read some of those same chapters, but some other chapters looking at mostly the human component. So in Sustainable Earth Systems, students are looking at considering what are the biophysical elements? What is erosion? How does salt creep into soil? And some of those biophysical processes. And in Zero Management, it's how we're looking at specifically how people respond and manage changes. So it's a very detailed but very riveting read. It's not written for it's written for popular audiences. It's written by Jared Diamond is a professor of geography at UCLA. He started his scientific career in physiology and expanded into evolutionary biology and biogeography. So quite a impressive figure, and this links to specific course objectives. One, we use it to describe the characteristics of historical societies that have survived and collapsed, and apply these characteristics to current socio-ecological challenges that we're facing today. So that's learning objective 3. There's also connections to to learning objectives 1 and 4. We will consider what environmental discourses Jared Diamond employs and which he grounds himself to make his arguments. So we'll identify environmental discourses at work in this text, and that are setting the context for how he then goes on to make arguments. And we'll also apply number 4. We'll be applying some of the knowledge of human behavior change and adoption diffusion of innovations theory to past societies and how they address their environmental issues and how those ideas spread throughout a society. Was it a top-down situation? Was it bottom-up? Was it some of both? And what facilitated or hindered those societies' ability to make changes? So that is Collapse by Jared Diamond.